Hi, this is Ben Davis, and this is my reflection project. So this semester in English 102, I learned that golf and English are actually a lot more similar than meets the eye. And I thought that it would be a fun way for me to do my reflection project, seeing that I've spent a lot of time golfing this semester, not quite as much as staring at my computer screen, but a good amount of time. Golf is funny, and it's very similar to English because they both look very simple from afar, but when you start doing both, you realize that it's a lot more about the patience, work, identity, and learning from every mistake along the way that really goes into both. Going into the year, I thought research was supposed to be bold. I thought it was supposed to be making a statement, like going up to the tee box, convinced I was going to hit a good drive. And I learned that it's not like that. It's a lot more about asking questions, like in golf, like what would happen if I changed my stance, or tried a different club, or what if the wind changed. Golf, you're constantly thinking about your situation. Wind, lie, distance. And in writing, that's like your rhetorical situation. The whole year writing, I was thinking about not just what my professor wanted to see, but the audience. Anybody who cared about learning about why students write the way they write. So that swing there was me adjusting to my audience. At a specific distance, the wind was blowing a specific way, and that's what I had to do all year in writing. I had to adjust to my audience and portray what I think they needed to see in my writing. In golf, coaches are like my sources, and they're also like my professor. They teach me things about writing, and they teach me things about what I'm writing about, and I utilize them to better my work. It's also kind of like the clubs in my bag sources. I utilize different clubs at different times when I see fit to better my work and my output. And that's the same way I use sources within my writing. Throughout the semester, I learned that writing is about revision, just like golf is about adjustment. When a shot goes right in golf, I check my grip, I check my stance, make sure everything was right. Just like in writing, when a paragraph goes wrong, I check my structure and everything that goes into it. Throughout the semester, I made many revisions, like cutting authors that didn't strengthen my work, and rewriting my discussion section to put authors in better dialogue with each other. So many things go into writing, and so many things go into golf to make it perfect. There's so many different aspects that need to click, and that is a major similarity that I've found between the two. In writing, critical engagement is basically the difference between going to the range and just hitting balls versus actually practicing and focusing on what you need to do. It wasn't enough to just summarize my sources. I had to actually respond to them and put them into conversation with each other and open up new questions from their research. And throughout that, I started to find my own voice in writing, and it started to sound less robotic. So this semester in English 102, I learned a lot. I learned that writing identity is real and that it matters. I learned that students like me bring years of digital habits into the academic world, and instead of fighting that, educators should embrace it. Identity expression is a tool, it's a resource, it's not a distraction. And I learned that writing, like golf, isn't about perfection. It's about trying, showing up again and again, and learning from your mistakes. Alright, closing out on the last hole here. I am currently one over. It's only a par 3 course, but closing out on the semester as well. I really have learned a lot about writing this semester. I've learned how to pick like a golfer. Stay patient, stay curious, trust your form, most of all, not being afraid to adjust.